So now the last video that I want to use for your sophomores is how to create a resume. And now a resume is something that you may use to get a job or to provide to a teacher who's writing your recommendation letter or to upload onto a college application. So there are a variety of reasons that you would need one. You may already have one if you have been in a personal finance class, if you're an AOF student. But in case that you don't have one saved, you can go to, I'm now on the homepage of Naviance, you can click on About Me, My Stuff, and Resume. And this is how we'll start one. So to start entering any kind of category into your resume account, you would click on the Add button. And in this case, we'll start with education. So for everyone in this scenario, we are at Fort Lee High School. We'll type that in. Located in Fort Lee, New Jersey, and you are in grade 10. Your start date for Fort Lee was 2018, and you're currently a student, so you would put present. I guess in description or comments, I usually tell my students maybe here you could write, your cumulative average at this time. So cumulative GPA, let's say it's like a 3.7, you could add that here. And then you would select to add it. So now we have one entry in our resume. To save this entry, you want to go to print and export. You want to add, because this will be your first saved resume. You could type in, Gabby resume number 1. Okay. You could choose between different templates. In this scenario, I'm just going to pick the first one. And you select everything you want added to it. By selecting the first button in the category, it pre-selects everything else, so you want to save that. And we could look to see what it looks like. So I'll pull it up. And now in your Naviance accounts, we have your address and your phone number and all of that. So it will have your name and then your address like any other resume would have and a phone number. In this case, when I just quickly made this dummy account, so I didn't put that in. So it doesn't look as formal, but you will see that that entry I just made appears on there. So now let's go back and add something else. So why don't we add another category? And in this case, maybe volunteer. So you could say for position title, library volunteer. And you could write Fort Lee Library. In location, Fort Lee, New Jersey. Oh, and then let's say your start date was this past September that you started volunteering at the Fort Lee Library. So we'll say 2018, and we could say to present, because I know there are some virtual opportunities to do community service there. And you could write, average hours per week. Maybe you do like 8. You don't have to worry about total hours. If you want to select the year that you're doing it, you could select year 10. And maybe you could say assist with the organization of books and checking in and out books from the library. And add. Now, since we already have a saved resume, we're going to go over to our saved resume and click Edit. You're continuing with template 1. We're selecting our new entry. We're updating it. And now let's see if it looks any different. Now this is our new entry into our resume. So just by adding in different categories, you come out with Naviance creating this very formalized resume that you can use in the future. So I would encourage you all to get onto your Naviance account, create a resume, and this way you're able to continue updating it through the years. This is a very important thing to have, especially for the college application process. So I encourage you to get on there and do it. And please reach out to your counselor if you need any assistance.